Good morning, everyone. This is your friendly assistant principal with a little technology update. I know I have already given you directions for collecting end of the year technology from students, but the technology department has issued new information and documentation that they want us to keep on the return of these devices. So I've tried to keep this as organized as possible, and I'm going to place everything in your box so you have it in one packet. So in your box, you're going to find a roster with your name on it and the exact number of papers you need for the student in your class. So in that paperclip packet are two very important papers. One important paper will be stapled to your roster, and the other will be for each individual student. On the front of this paper, it basically says what I've already given to you, what devices students should turn into you. The first being their iPad, the next being the case that it came in, the next being the charging cable. So Apple charging cables look like this. They're kind of gray-white cords, and then the end has the lightning connector and the USB. Someone helped me today and pointed out that there usually is just a little picture there on the USB to look like an Apple cord. And then you have two options throughout our school for the Apple charging block. So one is this square and the other this square. So either size is okay. And we've given these out to all different students. So we have all different sizes throughout the building. Either one of these is acceptable. So they have to turn in those four things. If the items are missing or damaged, there is the cost for each of those based on whether or not they have insurance, and then of course a full replacement fee of $300. All devices should be turned in by 2:30 p.m. on June the 4th, and then we will be unboxing them up and sending them to the third party that is purchasing them. So that's just a description that you already knew from the paperwork I've already given you. But when you turn it on the back, this is the return for each child. So what I would recommend you do is either fill these out on your own while things are dying down a little bit, or give them to each child. If they're older, maybe 3, 4, 5, can go ahead and fill this information out for us and look up their iPad serial number. And then when you collect these in that last week or so of school, then you circled if it was just simply collected, if it was missing, or if it was damaged. If they are missing or damaged, you have to do a second sheet. And that is what is stapled to your roster. And that form is called the Acknowledgement for Missing or Damaged Equipment Form and Related Student Financial Obligations. So if they lose something, they have to complete this form about what they owe for what was lost. Okay, so I gave you 3 copies of this. Hopefully you won't need any of them, and everybody will turn in undamaged Apple products. But there is everything that you need. So start collecting them, boxing them up in your room when you're done with that part of your instruction. And if there's anything I can do to make it easier for you, just let me know. Thanks so much.